And even if you're not a wrestling fan, I say give it a chance. We're basically a live action stunt show that tells stories.
Pull up a chair, set the world aside. Let's find the truth we keep trying to hide.
Welcome to Across the Table. I'm your host, James Finochio. And today with me, I have guys from Imagine Wrestling. This is Kato and Mike Lattieri. And so tell me a little bit about Imagine Wrestling.
Well, we've been around since 2019. March of 2019 was our first show. This concept sort of came together in August of 2018.
I seen a post you put up on Facebook, and I think it was August. Replied to it. Started talking after that.
Yeah.
We had things pretty much in order by December.
So I had run shows in Altoona before under a previous name, Keystone Championship Wrestling, from 2002 to 2009. And then I got away from it because I was completely burned out because I was doing everything myself. And it was, it was a job. I say everything myself. My wife was very instrumental in helping me, so I don't want to downplay that. But when it was just the two of us doing everything, it was really difficult. And so I decided I was never going to run shows again. And then one day, like, this wasn't something I had thought about for a long time. One day I said, we should run shows again, but I don't want to do it by myself. Let's see if there's anybody interested in doing it. And I put up a thing on Facebook. Mike got back to me right away. Our other partner, Donnie, got back to me right away. Actually, the first guy that got back to me, he's not our partner anymore. Jeremy Chaplin got back to me right away too. And so the four of us got things rolling, and there we were, off and running.
Jeremy Chaplin, he coached baseball, right?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, my son played for him up here. He's a heck of a nice guy.
Yeah, very nice guy. Great guy. I've known him for 20 plus years. He's got a lot of kids, so he keeps it very busy. I think that kind of got him out of the wrestling business because I think he has 93 kids or something like that. He has a lot.
He definitely has a lot. He's good. He's good with the kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's a heck of a coach. So I'm curious how you decided to get involved with this, Mike.
I used to go to the KCW shows way back. I knew who Kato was. Not like we hung out, didn't really know each other, but I used to go to all the shows. Always liked wrestling. I've been a wrestling fan since 1979. Just always was, really loved it. Always loved pro wrestling. My dad used to take me to Jaffa, and I was just, be careful what I say, I guess. I didn't like the wrestling there wasn't any good wrestling around anymore. I mean, I used to enjoy the KCW shows, and after that, there was really nothing locally. You'd have to travel to Pittsburgh or somewhere, and I was hoping he would run again.
Yeah.
I'd see he put up a teaser and he bought a ring, but then he never ran. Like a year later, he ended up selling the ring, and then he put that post up on Facebook, and I was like, "Yep, hell yeah, I'm going to. I'll definitely join in on that." And that's how.
Awesome. Now, I see. Now you guys have a training facility?
We do, right? 3007th Avenue, Altoona, over by the big Rudders over there at the intersection of 6th and 7th Avenue. Yeah, so we've had the school there now for 7 years.
Yeah. I think you started training before we ran shows.
Yeah, December of 2018, we started running training. So, yeah, I guess we're coming up on our 7-year anniversary show, not our 6-year anniversary show. Wow. Okay. Time goes quickly.
It goes fast.
Yeah.
How many guys do you have in there now training?
So we've produced, that's a great question, a dozen or so. You think that seems like a fair number?
You mean right now?
Total guys that we've pushed out of our school. Yeah, maybe between a dozen and 20, somewhere in there. We've pushed through.
How many people that come in actually make it the whole way through?
1 out of 3, 1 out of 4, maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that there's a misconception that the ring is like a big trampoline.
Yeah,
and that just a bunch of men goofing around, but the volume of work that it takes to do this well, so it's a very time consuming. Physically, you have to be strong. Mentally, you have to be very strong. It is. I trained a guy quite a few years ago that played wide receiver at West Virginia, and he told me wrestling training was more difficult than practice at college football was.
I've heard a lot of guys who do the wrestling thing feel like it's torture.
Think that's fair? Yeah, I mean it is. It's certainly mentally torturing because it can be very frustrating when other guys around you are getting something very quickly and you can't. And at the same time, those guys that seem to get this very quickly are not getting this very quickly. And so as a result, it's very, you have to be tough mentally. There's no doubt about it.
Now, I was watching the one video before you got here with the ladders. Good God, man. He slammed that one guy down on top of that ladder. That has to take some kind of skill to be able to do that without like really wrecking yourself or wrecking another person.
Well, you have to learn how to protect yourself. There's no two ways about that. But at the end of the day, it's still a ladder and it still very much hurts.
Yeah.
Mike has thrown up many times for people that criticize wrestling. Come and try it. And if you make it through
one day,
one day,
doing what they do, $500. Nobody's ever collected $500. Nobody's ever taken me up on the offer.
I don't blame you. I have to get in the ring with you or him.
Oh, it's fake. It's this. It's that. Here's your chance.
Yeah.
Come see how fake it is. No, but they don't do it. I know still people will talk. Fuck this. So.
Oh no, you're good. We're
like,
we cuss here.
You know, it's bullshit, but you won't see them show up. I promise you.
No, what's that like for like? Obviously, you two work a job now. You have guys coming in to train and whatnot. What's that look like for someone who's working a full-time job and trying to train at the same time?
Almost outside of the few that are college students, one that's a high school student now. So yeah, we have a few that are in college now that are training. Outside of those guys and the high school students, I mean, we have most of our people do have full-time jobs outside of this. So it's something you have to be so passionate about because it is time consuming. It is mentally exhausting. It is physically exhausting. So to say what that looks like, I don't even know how you describe it because it's you just simply have to love pro wrestling and not care so much about your own well-being to want to do it.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So the other thing I was curious about, like, because a lot of it's like an art, like, or a production, you know, as I was watching it. And like, well, of course, I used to watch wrestling as a kid. I mean, you didn't watch WWF when you were our age.
Oh, yeah.
You must have been living under a rock. And I always can't help but break out with, hey, brother. But, yeah, like, when these guys are developing their character, what's that work like?
Most of the time at our facility, it is they'll pitch me an idea and it'll be awful and I'll tell them it's awful. And eventually they'll get a nucleus of an okay idea. And then we sort of expand on that. My mindset is whenever we talk about characters, I always think like if I was 10 years old watching this person as a wrestler, would I be excited to see them? Okay, now I'm 10. This is interesting. Now I'm thinking, okay, I'm 10. This is interesting. Okay, now I'm 16. Am I still interested? Okay. Yeah, I'm still interested. Okay, now I'm 25. Is it still interesting to me? Okay, now we have something. So I always start from that 10-year-old mentality. Is this interesting to a 10-year-old? That's the most important thing. But then we expand on it. Okay, 16-year-old version. And I asked the guy, if you were 10 years old, would you be interested? Would you pay to see this person? Okay, now you're 16. Would you pay to see this person? And if the answer is yes, then I'll either say, well, you're wrong. You wouldn't be interested in this. Or I'll say, all right, explain to me why 10-year-old version of you would be interested in this.
Interesting. That's I was just curious because I'm like, how do you, because yeah, like you said, not every idea is interesting. And how do you model that to, like, you know, an audience to keep them?
I will say this,
Interesting.
I'm not always right. We had 2 guys that brought an idea to me to do a tag team. And when they pitched it to me, I thought, this will never work. I don't like this. They kept nagging me to do it. And they kept nagging me to do it. And it ended up being one of the hottest acts we've ever had as a brand.
Really?
So I'm not always right either.
It
Same
happens.
tag team I told him it sucked when they first pitched it to me.
We're not always right.
So your son is the top heavyweight right now?
Yeah, he's the champion right now. I wouldn't call him a heavyweight. He's about 200 pounds, but
Yeah.
he's solid muscle.
For a guy like me, that's a heavyweight.
Yeah. Well, I'm used to, when I think heavyweights, I think back in the day when you got the 300 and 400 pound guys, but those days I think are the land of the giants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's lots of guys on TV now that are under 200 pounds that are really good. I mean, he won't say it because it's his son, but I can tell you this kid is fantastic. He could walk onto television today, wrestle a match, and not look out of place. He is fantastic.
Really?
Really, really good. He is fantastic. And he's dedicated as dedicated can be. He has taken up a big part of what I used to do. He's taken the lead on training the new guys now. Yeah, he is an incredible asset to our brand. If you know anything about wrestling in today's landscape, Cody Rhodes is the quarterback of WWE now. He's the quarterback of Imagine Wrestling.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. That's interesting. How do you, what does your training look like?
As far as in the ring, so we start out, if we were going to start on a typical Thursday night training class, it would start with about 15 minutes of stretching, follow that up by push-ups and squats, and then an absolute mountain of rolls, just to get used to being upside down and turned sideways. And then any given night, it just depends on what we feel like. Sometimes it's just drill after drill after drill after drill. And other nights, we're starting to get to the current class we have now. We're having them do matches. And so they're figuring that out. They're terrible at it right now, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I do see these guys, the newest group that we have, are going to be good assets to this brand.
Cool. Like, how many guys do you have in, like, what you have an event coming up the 17th? At we're at Juniata Service Club.
That's right.
And that's at what, 7 p.m.
Yes.
Where can people go to get tickets for you guys?
Well, you can go to our website. We've sold out of VIP tickets.
Okay.
But you can still get general admission tickets on our website, or at this point, because the general admission seatings are just first come, first serve. The VIP is saved, but you could just show up the night of and get tickets, and we'll get you in. We're gonna pack them in. I mean, we really pack them into that building. So we'll sometimes it's like sardines in there.
It is. But, yeah, we got a pretty loyal fan base.
Incredible. Our fans are amazing.
They're great.
Yeah, it seems like the wrestling fans tend to be pretty loyal.
They are. They're good people.
They're
Yeah,
loyal to
loyal.
us, but I think hopefully all my guys and my mindset is we're only as good as our last event. So if we go out and lay an egg, I don't expect those people to come back in February. So we have to work hard every single time to give people their money's worth and put on a show that is worthy of their money. These guys, probably my guys in the back, before every show, I make this speech that times are tough. All these people, if you look out there, there's a lot of folks that are struggling financially, they're struggling mentally, And so for the next 2 hours, as far as the mental end of it goes, we can help them forget about their problems, forget about the distractions of the world. Maybe their boss is terrible. Maybe their wife's been nagging them all day. Maybe their kids are making them crazy. Maybe their husband's making them crazy. So for the next 2 hours, we can help them forget about that. Now, from the financial end of it, people are struggling.
Mhm.
It's tough. So if they've made a commitment to plop down $15 just to pay to see you guys, then we are obligated, 100% obligated to put on the absolute best show that we can for their financial interest. There's no promise that they're going to come back next month if they don't feel like that $15 was well spent. And they shouldn't. If it's bad, you shouldn't feel the obligation to come back. So it's up to us to give them their money's worth financially and to give them the mental release that they need for the next 2 hours.
That's an awesome way to think about it because, who wants to pay to be bored?
Yeah.
You want to be entertained.
You wouldn't have many fans.
No.
I know, said Braden's my kid, but he comes home all the time and he eats 20 times a day.
Yeah.
He should be 300 pounds. And I'll hear him come home at night with his full course meal. And God bless the God. It's always, Dad, what can I do here? Always trying to think of ways to be better. So I will give him, as you said, I don't want to, sound biased. I probably am, but that's okay. He constantly is trying to be better.
Mhm.
Couldn't ask for, and he's good. He's a young man. He's not a kid anymore. Kid to me. He's a good kid too. So been very fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not for nothing. We have a whole group of guys that are working very hard.
Oh yeah, they all do.
We have so many guys. We have a guy right now who is trying so hard to get to the WWE. That's his goal. And you know what? I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to be a national television star in the next 2 years.
That's spectacular.
Yeah.
I always love to see someone do.
He's
do
100%.
good.
I genuinely believe it. He's going to Florida this weekend to train with WWE superstars. I mean, he is 100% going to make it. I believe in him.
Got a show too, I believe, down there.
He does. Yep. Yep. He's getting it done. And then we have lots of guys that are very content to do it here at this local level.
Mm-hmm.
But even those guys take such pride in their own performance, their own effort. We have great villains like Jake Wiley and Malachi Gage, and we have great baby faces like James Rivers and Braden Elliott and Gorgeous Gregory. We have all this great cast. We have giants like Chris Coleman and Kanan Christopher, and we have young small guys that'll fight to the end, just work so hard. So it's hard for me not to get excited about our product because I love it so much, and I love our guys, and I love our fans, and I love the group of people that I have around me, including Mike and Donnie and his wife and my wife, and I mean the people that make this thing go, and his daughter and his son-in-law. These people, our commentators, our people who even run the switch are so vital. Every person has such a vital role in this, and Mike Zeke runs our switch. He does our Wednesday night shows. I mean, we have all these great wrestlers. We have this local legend, Jimmy the Hippie, who fans love. I mean, this is a guy who you think character, Jimmy the Hippie. It's not a character. This is really him. And that's why it works so well. I'm super passionate about our product.
How long has Jimmy been in this, Kato?
He started in 2006 training with me and has been with me for 20 years now.
And he's still flying off the top rope and doing all that crazy shit.
We have another guy that's been with me for 22 years. That guy makes me crazy. He was put on this earth to put me in the nut house. Lucio DeVere. Oh my God, that guy.
But his son, he's really good.
His son is spectacular. No, Lucio.
And, yeah.
I kid.
Lucio's
I like the Raz Lucio, but
Will.
I for my part, I consider Lucio a friend. I don't know if he'd say the same of me, but
Malachi Gage puts a lot of effort into his character.
Special.
Too.
That kid is
he is
one word, special.
He should try it. If he could get eyes on him.
I agree. I think that's a guy that would work on television.
Oh yeah.
Today. Also, that Braden Elliott, who's very content doing it here. I think that kid could work on television too.
Yeah, we won't get into that.
Yeah, I know. It's a sore spot with you.
15. He just turned. No, you're going to turn 24 on
He got time
on Thursday.
He got time.
15 years old. We've been going. Yeah, he'll change his mind 1,000 more times.
Yeah. At least you hope so.
If not. I mean,
the funny thing is, man, I've been very happy.
He's a pretty good worker too, so I don't know if I'd want to lose him.
Yeah, I think that I've been very happy just wrestling local.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not for everybody. Everybody has different goals, and this was fine for me.
He changes his mind like
it's time.
Now, was that thing you guys were at? Was it Pittsburgh last weekend? That was
Animeverse, the 19th and 20th, I believe, of December. Yeah.
Is that related to the wrestling, or is that
they have wrestler? I don't think it was drawing very well, so they added a Wrestleverse to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to. You ever watch ECW?
ECW?
Yeah, it's it was a wrestling company that was on for 8-10 years.
Yeah, something like that.
But one of the guys that wrestled for them, we got to know. He's a good friend, Shane Douglas. He had contacted me about it.
Shane, jump rope.
What's that?
Jump rope?
No.
You know what Shane Douglas I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He was at the boxing.
Yeah, different guy.
Oh, okay.
He had contacted me about doing it. And he said, I'll do it. He worked out a great deal for me. He said, you could promote your company. So it was a win-win for me. And, hopefully we get some new fans or new trainees out of it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, it was a pretty good experience.
One guy I forgot to mention is one of my favorite guys in the entire company. I can't believe I didn't mention him because his energy is off the charts. He wrestled for me for a while. Now he's sort of moved into production. You have to meet DC Bentley. This guy is the best, right? I mean, everything he does is so fun. His energy, like if you want to see a guy that just has an infectious energy to him, DC Bentley, and he's a maniac. Like, I don't want to get into it too much in his private life, but he's a maniac. The stuff you guys were talking about before we went on the air, he's the king of that shit.
Oh yeah, yeah,
just being a psychopath.
Yeah, he is the best.
We could go on for days. I tell you stories about. He's a good dude.
Yeah,
he's a very.
So how do you determine whether their character is going to be? I mean, obviously, some of it has to be based on their character type.
Mm-hmm.
So does that make them like? How do you decide who's going to be the good guy or the bad guy? Or
well, yeah, it's a funny thing. It's just whatever strikes me in the moment. Sometimes, I'm a classic overthinker.
Mm-hmm.
I think about this stuff probably more than I should.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest goal is to get an ass in every seat.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of it. And then there's other times where it's like someone will say to me, that guy would never work as a good guy. That guy will never work as a bad guy. You couldn't get him over as this. James Rivers is a classic example of this. When I thought in my mind, I think that guy would make a good babyface, good guy. Somebody said, no way. No way. It'll never work. Now when he comes through the curtain, the whole crowd is singing his theme song. So sometimes it's a challenge for myself just to see if I can do things. And then sometimes it's just, this will work really well. You have the right personality for this.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gorgeous Greg was another example of a guy that he was such a great bad guy that when I thought in my mind and I pitched it to somebody said, great baby face, great good guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So
James Rivers is another guy that's really good.
Yeah, fantastic.
You trained a lot of
great promo.
A lot of really good wrestlers.
Yeah, man. We have young guys that are coming on. This Magnus Knox looks like what you would expect a wrestler to look like.
Absolutely.
Big, tall kid in great shape, can talk like nobody's business. Once he figures out the wrestling part of this, special. He's going to be another one that we'll be saying in 2 years, oh, that kid's special.
That's great. So do you guys go out and recruit guys, or do they come to you?
They always come to us. I'm not in the business of talking people into doing things they don't want to do.
Right. Well, that makes sense.
I want volunteers, not hostages.
My wife probably feels the same way. She's a hostage with the producing.
She looks like she's having a good time.
Even if she wasn't, she'll
Yeah, yeah.
leave and yell at him.
So, where do you guys see this going? Or are you just going to try to keep it local, keep developing guys, or?
We've run other towns. We do run DuBois fairly frequently. But we've run in Reynoldsville and
Johnstown.
Yeah, Hastings, Houtsdale, or
Hastings.
Hootsdale, as the boys call it.
Yeah.
I would love to run other towns at some point. I think Huntington's pretty wide open. I do think there's room for growth. But also I'm very content with what we have. We have a company that's self-sustaining. We don't have to put money into it anymore, which is great. The first year that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
But it's very self-sustaining now, which is nice. Obviously, at some point, I think that Mike and I have talked about this ad nauseum. We'd like to move to a bigger building.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been so close to it so many times because January, February, March, April, like we can't get any more people in the building. And it feels like we've got to move. And then summer springs and it does drop. I mean, it's still a lot of people, but it's not like elbow to elbow like it is during the next 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think at some point it's fair to say we will leave the Civics building and go on to somewhere else in town.
Yeah, if it keeps we keep gaining more people, it's gonna happen. But we've run out of chairs.
It has happened. People have had to stand.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool. I mean,
problem.
I didn't realize how big you guys had gotten. Cause I just know it from what you post.
Yeah.
And, I was like, wow, they're really coming up.
If you put something out good, I think the word gets around and people show up.
Mm-hmm.
And like wrestling fans are loyal, especially if you got a good product.
Mm-hmm.
Funny thing is, I think that there's a large group of our audience, maybe 30, 40%, that don't even watch wrestling outside of ours. Like they're not watching WWE. They're not watching anything else on television. They just like our guys, which is great.
Yeah. Yeah, heck yeah.
It is, because I'll tell you, I was never a huge wrestling fan, but when I was watching you guys' stuff, I was like, "Ooh, this is pretty good." I was really good. I was like, "Oh, this is a fun product. I can see why they're gaining so much traction around here, and why you guys are." I couldn't believe how many people were at your events.
No,
I was uniquely surprised. I was like, "Wow, that's awesome what you guys are doing."
You gotta come check out a show sometime.
I plan to go to 17.
Are you?
Yep. If I can get I gotta get no more VIPs. I heard. So
I know a guy. I can probably get you.
I might have to drag my wife with me.
You'll love it.
she'll really love us. See some of these hot guys with our clothes
I
on.
know, right? Maybe I'll get laid that night.
All right.
Around in the ring. You'll love it.
Wait till she gets a load of Braden and Greg. She'll really like it.
I don't think the wives like it though when we bring the girls in.
No.
All their wives.
Our product is very popular amongst middle-aged women. Not that you're middle-aged, I'm just saying. Very popular. These young boys that are in good shape, they seem to like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Oh man. So well, that is interesting because you even take like the winter time because there's nothing really, not a whole lot of things to do. So that's great to have something to go see or do. Whereas in the summertime, you're usually outside or
That's
yeah,
why
I know,
tend
usually
to drive
outside.
vacations summer.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I will say, comparatively against other what we would call independent wrestling promotions, even the summer we do really well.
Yeah.
Really?
I
Yeah,
think it
comparatively.
maybe a year ago. We didn't drop as much as usual, and it's held steady for the last probably year or two.
We've had a very good 2-year run. 2024 was spectacular, the best year we've ever had. 2025 was very close. So, we're sold out of VIP already for the first show. So if that's an indication, 2026 is going to be
A good
spectacular.
year.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Now, have you,
As long as Lucio DeVere doesn't, drop any racial slurs on the air, I think we should be fine.
You think we should give a shout out to Lucio's OnlyFans page?
We could.
We might
We
get
could.
some
Yeah.
subscribers.
He has a weird obsession with Kane right now. What's going on? I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, that's awful.
We probably we'll leave that out.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. We'll tell you off air about him and Kane being obsessed with Kane's penis. Feel free to edit that out.
Or leave it.
He'll be very
we're
mad.
probably going to leave it.
He'll be very mad about that.
Yeah, you get there, and then why are you saying about Kane's penis? So did you guys schedule more events? I saw the January 17th. I didn't.
We have our full list
Yeah,
of
full
the
list.
entire 2026 in
We're
Altoona.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's on your website?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
on all of our social media. It's on our website. Yeah, we have it everywhere.
So where all can people look you up at?
The biggest one they go to is YouTube. We have our weekly live show every Wednesday night, live at 7:00. We have one. I don't know when this will drop, but it'll be tomorrow night, and then again the following Wednesday.
Mhm.
So that's a big one. Facebook has a gigantic following, and then all of them really. Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We
sorry,
also
not Twitter. X. Yeah.
We also have
Whatever.
a YouTube channel they can subscribe to get all the events on there. $1 a month.
Yeah. I think we have right about 30,000 total followers on all of our social media.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you when I was going through your YouTube channel, which, by the way, guys, excellent job. The production is really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really professional job. And then, yeah.
That's what happens when you're an obsessive compulsive lunatic.
I live with one.
I don't know how the hell people. I don't know how people live with me. I don't know how people work with me. Like I just don't know how it gets done.
Never have a problem. I don't fuck around with booking. I told you that from day one. Your shows have always been good. I don't need to be involved in that.
Yeah,
so
man, you're a great partner. I wouldn't want to do this without you.
So yeah, I don't care about that end of it. See, that's just a big hassle. I deal with like the old guys, WWE guys and stuff that come in, and sometimes they're a handful. So I
Mhm.
would not want to deal with all every match. Yeah, I'm happy to stay out there.
Oh, it's such a job dealing with Lucio DeVere. I mean, every
Especially
time.
now,
Oh my
because
gosh,
in
it's
front of
such a
Kato
hassle.
versus Kane on
Oh
Saturday.
man, if we ever book Kane to come in and be on the show, can you imagine how excited Lucio DeVere would be?
Grand.
He'd hide.
I mean, just maybe Lucio could just forgo his pay that night.
See how much money he made in his OnlyFans. He may be able to afford to see Kane's penis in person.
Yeah.
Huh? Now we're talking. Always thinking outside the box.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys are formulating a plan.
Yeah. It's his OnlyFans is at look up the Enigma, the Freaky Enigma, I believe, or Freaky Unique. I forget what it
Something
is.
like that. That sounds right.
What, you've never been to his page?
No.
I heard it's just lots of pictures of his butthole. I don't know.
Does he bleach it?
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I'm just rumors and speculation.
If you bleach your asshole, is that like changing your ringtone?
It might tighten things up.
Well, this went
Oh,
off the rails.
You're welcome, Justin.
my. So what goes into putting on a production like that?
Time, effort, money.
Yeah.
I don't know how better to describe it than that. Just
Mhm.
again, being obsessive compulsive and
Mhm.
being hard to be around as a human being and having a great team.
Mhm.
I mean, the biggest thing is having a great team. I mean, I mentioned it before. Mike Zeke is very helpful to me throughout this process. Our cameraman, Cue Ball is. I mean, I've told him a few times.
Here, DeLucio's OnlyFans page, Cubo has.
Cue Ball has really come into his own as a cameraman, and you don't think, well, what's the big deal about a cameraman? But if he misses shots,
Mhm.
none of this works. Cue Ball has done a great job for me the last couple of years. Mike and DC and Lloyd Loud and Athena and Zabrina, all these people that are part of the production.
Mhm.
I mean, they're so instrumental. We can have all these great wrestlers and we can have all these people that work really hard, but if nobody can see it, it's all for nothing. So, we have for an independent company, I think we have a pretty good sized team and a really great team.
And Cubo goes out. All kidding aside, he's a hell of a good guy. He goes out and he flyers the town for us. So he's always every month. Got the flyers,
He does
he's
indeed.
out,
Yeah,
putting them in. Always supporting.
loves wrestling.
Loves wrestling. Yeah, because then runs the camera. You know, you're on your feet the whole time recording. That's might sound easy, but it's not.
Right.
He never complains.
Same way we have great refs. We have John the ref, who another guy I really like to bust balls with.
Yeah.
But he's great. We have Lloyd Loud, who when he's not interviewing people on a Wednesday, he'll referee for us. And then we have Chris Belair, who is man, he runs his own very large construction company. They do I don't know what he does. He does something, but great, smart business guy. Referees for us. Takes time. Like this guy is a guy who's accomplished in the professional world, and then comes and referees for us on a Saturday. So we're very grateful for him as well. I mean, we have none of this works.
Still shots.
Yep, Becky does a great job taking all the still pictures. Their son, rocker Chris Sands, he's in our main event this coming Saturday. So it's sort of a family effort out of those guys as well. So I know it seems like we're pandering a lot to our team, but I think Mike and I would agree on this. And if Donnie was here, he would agree the same way that we are very appreciative of the people that make this thing go.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it without them.
And the boys, they can unload the trailer and have the ring up in less than an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, it's they got a pretty good system, and they work well together.
Most of the time. Sometimes Lucio DeVere gets in the way, stands in the wrong spot. He talks to guys, won't let them do their work. Lucio DeVere, he's a problem, man. He is a problem. If there's ever been a problem, it's that guy. He has a big mohawk like this.
Okay, is he the one with the red and black paint?
The worst, man. Oh, it's just the worst. Nobody is interested in that guy and what he does or says. It's so bad.
He's probably gonna quit.
Oh my God. I'm glad I did this just so I could. God, Justin, I hope you get to hear this. Otherwise, all this was for nothing.
Oh, no, listen.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about his gray hair.
Not that either of you have gray
Lisa.
We're not wrestling in front of people either. Well,
oh, yeah, that's true.
Sometimes I do.
I was about to say, I saw one clip with you, and I didn't see you wrestling, but I saw you come in. I was like, oh, he is a big guy. Because we were trying to figure out how we were going to get, because I'm tiny, and you guys are big guys.
I'm not that big. I work really hard to not eat that much.
Yeah. So you still work out, huh? Yeah,
man. Every day, 6 days a week, I work out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would pop this shirt off, but your wife's here. I don't want to. I'm kidding.
Oh, you classic wrestlers, huh?
Yeah, I was just busting balls.
Well, I'm a construction worker. I don't know nothing about busting balls.
Yeah.
Oh man, I appreciate you guys coming in, man.
Appreciate you having us.
Hell yeah. I just thought it was really cool. I was like, let me reach out to Mike and see if I can get these guys on here because I just think what you're doing is awesome. And it's good to see people take pride in something and actually see the production that you put into it. I was really impressed. I was like, wow, they're not just doing like an Altoona thing. It's
Yeah.
like bigger than that. It's like professional.
We sure as hell are trying.
Yeah. It shows. I had a question for you about the
Wrestling
ring.
being fake?
You told me I wasn't allowed to ask that question.
When I see it, it's always sort of troubling because when I see it, it's like nobody would say like, watch a movie and be like, oh, that's fake.
Mm.
Nobody would watch nobody watched Evel Knievel and was like, ah, that's fake. Well, he's just doing stunts.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he gets hurt. Sometimes wrestlers get hurt. Nobody says that's fake. So it's sort of an insulting question because, damn, dude, it hurts.
Yeah.
I mean, every time you do it, it hurts. Like just a simple getting body slammed, it sends electricity through your body. So nothing personal against you. It's just it's a troubling question to everybody that does it because we've all been injured doing it. Everybody gets hurt every time they take a fall, they get hurt. So it's just, it's inside of our wrestling bubble. It's a very insulting thing to say. Is it that fake wrestling? Because, if you don't know it, if you don't know wrestling, you don't know how hard it is and how hard the ring is and how physically and mentally demanding it is. So to call it fake is just, it feels like a devaluation of what we do.
Mm-hmm.
So
I guess that's kind of why I wanted to ask the question is because like, I don't understand because I've never wrestled, but, when I look at it and I've watched like a few different programs about wrestling and about how much training and how hard it is to do those types of things, like get beat with a chair. And I saw the one guy get smashed off that ladder. I was like, oh my God, that had to hurt. Freaking had to hurt.
There's nothing fake about that ladder. There's nothing fake about the chairs we used. One of our guys just retired last month because he has to have spinal fusion surgery.
Mm-hmm.
He lost all the cartilage in his knee, and he's only 40 years old, and this happened to him all from wrestling. There's another great example of a guy who just fell in love with wrestling and wanted to do it. He's an attorney in Pittsburgh. He's a legitimate attorney in Pittsburgh that, he doesn't need the money. He doesn't do it for anything other than just love of the game, and love of the game took his health away. I mean, he's not going to be able to turn his neck the whole way for the rest of his life now. He's not going to be able to walk normally without a brace for the rest of his life.
You might remember this show. I think it was a May show 2 years ago, but if you get a chance, watch it. It was the Rad Boys against the Watch, and Malachi Gage takes a bump with a top rope to the floor on a ladder. You can't make that.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Just listening to the thud.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Altoona, the one out in front of 250 people.
Mm-hmm.
That shows the dedication that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about ladders. I wanted to mention that. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's going up top.
He is going up top. Wait a minute.
Oh my
goodness.
No!
My!
Oh my
I
God!
can't believe what I just witnessed. Malachi Gage just got sent to that.
But it's just a good example of why, like the word fake is sort of, it's almost like a slur to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That makes sense. I'm glad I sent you over the questions before.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I don't want to get bopped in the head
But I think it's good that it's brought up because I think that it's good for non-wrestling fans to understand how we feel about the way it makes us feel like our work is undervalued.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody It's I'm sure like in the NFL, a punter or a kicker feels the same way. They say, well, you're not a real football player, but
You
they
can't do
are
it without them.
Yeah, you can't do it without them. I mean, they're also getting hit. They're also getting, injured. They're also maybe they're not in on every play, but they're football players.
Yeah.
Except that guy from Baltimore. I missed that kick.
Loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him out of the league.
You want to talk about fake? When's the last time Chris Boswell's missed an extra point?
Right.
Only so that the Ravens can tie it at 3, and then, oh, wait, now they only have to get a field goal to win. And, oh, my goodness, their kicker misses the field.
I know.
That's fake.
Yeah.
I've been saying it for 10 years. I think the NFL's a work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The NFL's definitely at work.
The more and more you look at it, and then even too, well, that's the thing, like all this money in sports, anytime you take big money, something's rigged somewhere.
Absolutely.
It just
Vegas
is.
don't lose money.
They don't.
Nope.
They love to keep you there. And then you're 1 point away from hitting your parlay.
Yeah. Hey, they got to make good TV too. You always
Mhm.
gotta make it go down to the wire.
And I'm sure there's a lot more Pittsburgh fans than there are Baltimore fans.
Yeah. Well, fuck Baltimore.
Yeah, fuck Baltimore.
not just their team, their city as well.
Yeah.
You ever been to Baltimore?
Oh my God, yeah.
What a shithole.
I went down to the Inner Harbor like 20 years ago, and then I lived in Washington. Well, lived in Maryland and Mount Airy, and then we were doing carpet in Washington and Baltimore. God, what a fucking shit show. Yeah, Inner Harbor just stunk so bad. I was like,
If we ever grow beyond the Central PA region, we've officially disqualified ourselves from ever running in Baltimore.
I was down there twice. Braden wrestled down there. Little known fact, I made everybody wear Steeler jerseys, and we went to the restaurant where the football team was doing the radio show.
Yeah.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah, not the customers, not anybody.
No, you'd probably spit in your food.
The waiter was pretty cool. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I love it. I love it." Antagonized. He was pretty cool. He just wanted to.
Oh man, I could see you with the balls to do that too. And why not? Fuck 'em. Now, I had another question too about the ring, because I know you were telling me earlier that everybody thinks that ring is like a what'd you say, a
Like trampoline. Yeah.
and it's not.
Oh my God, it's so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
It's
have any like
surprisingly
extra
hard.
springs or anything in there?
There's no springs under.
Oh, there is.
So there's
Steel frame.
steel frame and then wood, and then there's this much padding on top of it. But it's a style of padding that you would use in amateur wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically just there to keep you from breaking your bones,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't stop it from hurting.
Yeah, that's true. Those wrestling mats do not stop you from getting hurt.
Yeah.
I see.
But there's no denying that we spend a lot of time learning how to fall so we're not hitting our head. I
Mhm.
mean, that's the biggest thing. You land in a lot of ways, but you don't want to get a concussion every time you fall. It's no different than if you played football,
Mhm.
you learned how to protect your head. So you don't want to hit your head, back your head on the ground, or, I've never played hockey, but I've assumed there's a certain amount of that same thing going on in hockey. When you train martial arts, it's the same thing. You learn how to break your fall so you're not hitting your head.
Mhm.
So it's not any different than that. We're very trying to protect ourselves at all time, because if you get the wind knocked out of you or you get a concussion, you can't finish the match.
Mhm.
So yeah, you hear always, oh, they know how to fall. Yes, they do,
Yeah.
but it still hurts,
Yes.
and it hurts even more when you land on a ladder.
That's interesting. I always thought there would be like a bunch of springs in those rings and stuff, and there's not.
0 springs.
And now, like those turnbuckles, they look like they could freaking hurt.
They do.
Do they? What's underneath of there? Like something holding them together underneath of the.
Pad.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the same.
Turnbuckle.
There's the same. It's a canvas material with about that much padding.
Mhm.
It wraps the whole way around the turnbuckle, and then it's just the metal turnbuckle behind there, connecting the post, holding the ropes in place.
Interesting. Because, yeah, I definitely had a misconception because I thought that there would be like all kinds of padding and springs and
Even the ropes are steel.
yeah.
It's basically colored electrical tape. So
Oh, good grief. See, yeah, things you don't know. You just assume
yeah,
and you don't have it right. See, that's why I got to have you guys here educate me on what an idiot I am about certain things.
It's not being an idiot. If you don't know, you don't know. I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know how to do brain surgery. That doesn't make me an idiot. I just don't know how to do it.
Right.
I watched wrestling all my life. So we started doing this. See some of the you never watch wrestling the same again.
Mhm.
You see what goes on inside, on the inside. A lot of things I never knew.
Yeah. Well, guys, you guys have been doing a great job. Thanks for coming out. I
you.
appreciate you guys. Is there anything else that we might have forgot about as far as your promo?
No, if you want to try something different,
Mhm.
I think you said this will come out in about 2 days. So we don't have our next show until January 17th. If you can't make it on the 17th, we're going to be out and about. We do one show a month in Altoona every month to the end of the year, probably for years to come. And even if you're not a wrestling fan, I say give it a chance. We're basically a live action stunt show that tells stories.
I like that better. A live action stunt show that tells stories. That's a pretty cool way to look at it. It is.
It is really.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to see. I got excited to see it once I was looking at your YouTube channel. I was like, oh, this looks like fun.
It isn't the corny, goofy stuff that you see on television. We don't do that. We're more sports based, more action based. When you come on a Saturday, you're not seeing a bunch of talking. It's guys getting in the ring and putting on a live action stunt show. And the question becomes every time when you're watching it, is that guy really hurt or is he not? About 30% of the time he is really hurt.
Really hurt.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I appreciate you guys. And everybody make sure to go check out Imagine Wrestling. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
My team and I know how valuable your time is. So we wanted to thank you for making Across the Table part of your day. By liking, sharing, and subscribing, you help keep us inspired and motivated to continue creating content for all of our listeners. If you have ideas for the show or would like to be a guest, please contact me via email at james@acrossthetablepodcast.com. That's james@acrossthetablepodcast.com. Thank you.
Pull up a chair, set the world aside. Let's find the truth, we keep trying.